I want more life. I can't help myself, I do. I've lived through such terrible times, and there are people out there who live through much worse, but they live anyway. When they're more spirit than body, more sores than skin, when they're burned and in agony. When flies lay eggs in the corners of the eyes of their children, they live. Death usually has to take life away. And I don't know if it's just the animal, I don't know if it's not braver to die, but I recognize the habit, the addiction to being alive. We live past hope. If I can find hope anywhere, that's it. That's the best I can do. And it is so much not enough, so inadequate. But bless me anyway. I want more life.
I hope you enjoyed the song, sir.
Well, now, who wouldn't enjoy the song? She's the best singer in Memphis, and he discovered her.
What?
So, who are you?
Gordon Grant, RCA Records.
Huey Calhoun, #1 radio and TV man in Memphis.
That's very nice. So, ma'am, I was telling your brother here that you sing Negro music, but the kind of Negro music that I think white folks might like. Have you ever sung this new music, this rock and roll before?
Well, sure. All rock and roll is Negro blues sped up.
That's not exactly true.
Actually, sir,
It is.
Now, can you believe it? This guy thinks a good white folk like you and me stole this music.
Well, I don't really care if anyone stole it or not, because the fact is, kids are buying it. So, Miss Farrell, if it's all right with you, I'd like you to come up to New York for a bit. And if things work out, I'd like to try and get you on every radio station in the country.
What?
are you serious?
I wouldn't waste my time if I wasn't. Is there some place in town we might be able to dine together this evening?
I know this one chicken joint.
Fine, I'll pick you both up here at 7. We can get better acquainted then.
Now, wait a minute. I discovered her, and well, these two didn't even tell me they were doing this today. And well, her and I
Huey, please.
If you don't mind, you and her are what? Look, I understand some artists operate on a different moral plane than the rest of us. Lena Horne is married to a Jewish fellow, but they are the epitome of discretion.
You haven't spoken to me in years, except to call me faggot or to dislocate my shoulder, and all of a sudden I get a stream of consciousness monologue about your dead dog while I'm trying to spend the only moments of my day that don't truly suck. And you see, there's a missing component to this conversation, other than an attentive listener. A segue, I suppose. Forgive my bluntness, please don't hit me, but I could give two shits about you or your vacant mind or your morbid curiosities or your dead fucking dog, so please just, can you leave? In shop class last spring, you twisted my arm behind my back and wouldn't let go until I said that. And I quote, I like to get it up the ass. At least I know it was all in good fun, right? Now I remember, through my screaming and the searing pain, I definitely recall hearing laughter. Any way I can contribute to the fun of the group.
I don't think I'd like snorkeling. I can't imagine going underwater and not being able to breathe normally. I can't imagine breathing through that pipe. What if someone were to put something in it? Someone could come by while you were snorkeling and put something in it, and you would just go on snorkeling until suddenly you wouldn't be able to breathe. What if someone were to put some sort of liquid in that pipe and you swallowed it and got sick or something? What if you didn't just want to swim on the surface, but wanted to go deeper to get a good look at a fish or a rock or something? I suppose you could scuba dive, but I've heard of people getting the bends, right? The bends? You get the bends and your eyes pop and they get all red with blood and you get stomach cramps. I hear that then your muscles tighten and you can't swim, and if you're scuba diving at the bottom of the ocean, then you're really in trouble because you can't move and you can't see and you're throwing up into your breathing tube. It's like your whole body explodes. I think I'd rather stay on the boat. Or better yet, on shore. In a chair on shore. Or maybe just in town.
She's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Our readers aren't perfect. I need you to show me the ways in which this woman is not perfect.
But she is. She's a film star, an actress. It's her job to be perfect.
Have you got a girlfriend?
No, I told you that.
Right. Sorry. You did. I've got people in painting my flat, so I'm a bit all over the place.
Sure.
That wasn't a metaphor for my menstrual cycle. I really do have people in painting my flat. There are dust sheets everywhere, and it's impossible to find anything. It's a fucking nightmare. So I'm sorry. You did. You had a girlfriend, but you don't anymore.
Yes.
And did you love her? Did you love this girlfriend?
Yes.
But properly love her. Not just because you're, 21, 22?
24.
24, right. And just because she wasn't the one, as in you couldn't see her as a lifetime long partner, mother of your children, etc., for the time being, she would do. And then when she said, I love you, instead of opening up a whole hornet's nest of recrimination and hurt feelings, you just said it back. And you let her believe this for, say 5.5 years or so? And during that time, you were certainly not, you were certainly open to, certainly looking for, certainly, keeping one eye on the market. You mean you didn't love her that way?
No.
No? Just me then.